Are you ready for the biggest secret about bad habits? You don't break them, you replace them. And if you think you can just stop, congratulations, you've already lost. So let me introduce you to the very scary possibility. What if the only way to kill a bad habit is to give it a twin? If you recognize yourself in these situations, raise your hand. Let's get some real answers here. I see you. Yes, you in the back row. You can't lie. We all got 'em. Those late night sessions where our bedroom walls become a portal to an alternate dimension, where the sun doesn't exist and my parents never loved me. You know the drill. Netflix autoplay, to AM snacks and cat videos until your eyes fall out. Now, if you clicked on this video thinking you'd find tips on how to adult and make your life better, well, I hate to break it to you, but that ain't happening. I'm not here to sell you fake hope and empty promises. Instead, I'm serving up the raw, unfiltered truth. Yep, the kind your mom warned you about. So if you can handle the heat, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have the secret blueprint to rewrite your future. Just try not to choke on your own spit. Take notes. So let's get down to brass tacks. Why do we find ourselves stuck in these cycles of doom scrolling, binge watching, and stress eating? Well, let's leave the psych jargon to the fancy pants academics and keep it real. Our brains are lazy. Like seriously, couch potato level of lazy. And they love shortcuts. It's like when your mom said, clean your room. So you pick up your clothes and put them on your bed. Bam, mission accomplished, right? Wrong. Your brain's playing a trick. It's tricking you into thinking you've done enough when really the whole room's still a disaster. This little mind hack is called the Zeigarnik effect. And it's basically our brain's excuse to procrastinate and never finish stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, cleaning the bathroom. I was gonna do that later. Later becomes never, and your mom's nagging just adds fuel to the procrastination fire. So if you want to break free from your bad habits, you gotta outsmart your lazy brain. And hey, no judgment here. We're all in the same boat. But don't expect any participation trophies. This is real life. The only reward you'll get is slapping yourself in the face with reality. And here's the shocker. Your brain isn't broken. It's just lazy. And lazy brains love shortcuts. Dopamine plays a big role in this whole shebang. When you engage in a habit loop, your brain gets a nice little dopamine hit, which makes you feel good. So it wants to repeat that whole cycle again and again. But here's the catch. As you keep doing it, the high wears off and you need more and more of that sweet dopamine nectar to feel the same rush. Now, we're not your mama, so we won't tell you to just stop. Because let's face it, that never works. Now let's talk about bad habits. Those little devils that sneak up on you, and before you know it, you're 3 episodes deep into a reality show about people arguing over nothing, and you're questioning your life choices. You might think bad habits are just annoying little quirks, but here's the deal. They're actually a sign of something deeper, a behavioral disorder. Basically, your brain's trying to soothe itself by repeating actions over and over again. But here's the kicker. It's hijacking your will to rebel. It's making you a puppet and you don't even know it. Habit substitution is like the ultimate loophole. It's when you take your bad habit and swap it out for a similar one that's a little less toxic. For instance, if you're a smoker, instead of reaching for that cigarette, you can grab a piece of gum. If you're a binge eater, trade your chips for some fruit. And if you're a screen addict, swap your phone for a book. Sounds simple, right? Well, not so fast. It's like trying to break up with your ex, except this time you're breaking up with your own brain's bad habits. And let's face it, your brain isn't known for being the most flexible partner. In fact, there's been loads of research showing that habit substitution can help you kick those bad habits. to the curb. Researchers have had some success with this approach by giving participants rewards or points for swapping their unhealthy behaviors for healthy ones. It's like a game, but instead of winning candy, you're winning self-control. Plus, you don't need a bunch of fancy gadgets or apps to make it work. All you need is some good old-fashioned discipline and willpower. However, I wouldn't recommend getting a punch card for this one. Now here's where things get interesting. You may have heard of Viktor Frankl's idea of reframing pain into meaning. He talks about how in his experience as a Holocaust survivor, he found that those who could find meaning in their suffering were more likely to survive. It's like finding the silver lining in the darkest of clouds. But hold up. What does this have to do with our bad habits? Well, picture this. What if you could reframe your bad habits as a way to get what you want? For example, instead of seeing doom scrolling as a waste of time, you can view it as a chance to discover the latest dance craze or learn some sick makeup hacks. Suddenly it's not so bad, right? And it's not just some feel-good psychology either. Research has shown that reframing negative experiences can actually make them more bearable. And who doesn't want that? Let's jump back into why your habits suck. If you can't answer that question honestly, you're gonna be doomed to fail. It's crucial to get real with yourself. Why do you watch porn? Why do you smoke? Why do you stay up all night? Your brain knows exactly why, and it's why it keeps pulling you back into those bad habit loops. But here's the hard pill to swallow. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. It's like trying to fix a leaky faucet with a blindfold on. You're destined to fail miserably. So ask yourself some hard-hitting questions. What's the habit that scares you the most? The one you'd be terrified to give up because it secretly defines you. Dig deep. Get real. It's time to face the music and accept the brutal reality. Only then can you start to break free from the chains that bind you. All right, so you've identified your bad habit. Now what? Well, it's time to play the replacement game. Think of it as swapping one bad boy for a twin habit that's a little less toxic. But hold up. We're not talking about deleting the bad habit and hoping for the best. That's like quitting sugar and thinking you're suddenly healthier. Yeah, not so much. We're here to serve up the raw, unfiltered truth. No sugar-coated lies. So let's get real. For instance, if you're a Netflix fanatic, it's time to break up with that screen. But instead of going cold turkey and hoping you don't relapse, swap it out for a habit that's a little less, shall we say, addictive. Enter reading. Sure, it's not as flashy as binging the latest series, but it's a great way to exercise your brain and expand your horizons. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, try audiobooks. It's like listening to a captivating podcast without the awkward silences. Plus, you can multitask while you're at it. Listen while you're taking a walk, doing the dishes, or even washing your car. It's like having your very own personal narrator guiding you through life. So ditch the Netflix and dive into a good book. Your brain will thank you for it. So you've swapped your bad habit for a good one, but you're still not seeing the kind of change you were expecting. It's like you're stuck in a rut and you don't know how to break free. Don't worry, we got you. Here's the hard truth. Your brain is a stubborn little diva, and sometimes it needs a little extra nudge in the right direction. Cue the reinforcement hacks. First up, habit stacking. It's basically a fancy way of saying you attach a new habit to an existing one. For instance, if you're always brushing your teeth in the morning, make it a habit to meditate right after. By tying a new habit to an existing one, you increase the chances of sticking to it. It's like killing two birds with one stone, except instead of birds, it's habits and stones. Next up, reward substitution. Swap out the dopamine hit from your bad habit for a healthier one. Craving that sugary rush from junk food? Try satisfying your sweet tooth with a delicious fruit salad. It's like playing a game of swap. Swap the bad for the good. Then sit back and watch your brain do a happy dance. And let's not forget about accountability. Enlist the help of your friends, family, or even apps to keep you on track. Imagine telling your mom you'll stop doom scrolling if she stops nagging. Suddenly you're both on the same page. It's like a win-win situation. Unless she starts posting your baby pictures on Facebook. Talk about a public display of shame. It's like holding up a mirror to your bad habits and saying, "Hey, you're on camera now." And that's when the real magic happens. Your bad habits become your biggest fear because who wants to be the star of their own personal shame spiral? But wait, it's not all about avoiding failure. True success comes down to one word: transformation. And it starts with identifying your bad habits. So let's break it down for you. Step 1. Identify the bad habit. Step 2. Replace it with a twin habit. Step 3. Reinforce until transformation. It's like a formula for success, except instead of baking a cake, you're baking your own personal growth. So if you made it this far, you're officially part of the squad. Comment your worst habit below, and I'll roast it in the next video. Thanks for keeping it real with us, and we'll see you in the next one.